Hey, so right now I'm on my way to do a gig. So a while ago I did a video on things I do other than prostitution, because I work hard and I don't solicit my body for sex, which is a good thing. Right now what I'm doing is I'm gonna go help this old this elderly person, excuse the old person saying. I'm gonna go help this elderly person. They have a gig where basically I'm gonna go help him put up a flat screen TV in his house, and he has a new flat screen TV, and he's replacing it for his old flat screen TV. And the cost of doing this is you receive the older flat screen TV. So I'm just gonna get a free flat screen TV today. So that's one of the things that I'm doing today. I actually have a survey that I did a survey this morning, which I received 10 free Amazon dollars, and then within the next 5 weeks I'll be receiving 4 more surveys. Well, 4 more weeks, because today there's 5 weeks in this whole survey process. So in the next 4 weeks I'll be doing 4 other surveys, and so it's $10 per survey. And so I'll be receiving $10 each, so that's $50 for the surveys. So I'm probably just gonna save that, you know, for my gift cards, and whatever I use them for. Then on next Monday, I have a survey that I'm doing. So it's about $30 survey for 45 minutes of my time. Not too bad. And then on Wednesday, I'm doing another survey. Well, next Wednesday, and it's 2 hours to talk about the fact that I love seafood. So it's about $60 for the 2 hours, which is not too bad. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I actually thought that the seafood survey was today, so I was like really tired and I really wanted to go home. But I told the guy that I was gonna come and help him out with the TV, so I'm gonna help him out with the TV. Luckily, where I work from, he lives like 15 minutes from there, so it's not even a bad drive. And then I'm just gonna drive back and drive to my house. I'm probably gonna pick up a pizza for the boys tonight so they can eat it. I'll go to Walmart because their pizzas at Walmart are, no, I'm not buying like a real pizza, I'm buying Walmart pizza. But the Walmart pizzas are really good. Like, we usually eat DiGiorno, but I've been getting the Walmart ones because they're bomb. So I'm gonna get a Walmart one. And usually they're marked down to like $3, and I like the 3 meat one. If it's not marked down to $3, I still get the 3 meat one because it's so good. It has like bacon, like sausage, and I don't know, chicken, I don't know, something. But they're so good. And then you just put them in the oven for about 10-15 minutes, and voila, dinner is served. And I'm gonna go home and rest because I'm tired, and going on 13 days of being sick. 13 days of being sick. So this weekend I started doing a heavy cleaning of my house because I'm packing to move back to Florida. And so a little update. So I mean, in the process of my life right now, I guess me and Deo agreed on just me going to stay with my grandma for a little bit, so he can get himself together and whatever he needs to do. And for me, you know, honestly, like, I don't know where I stand with it. Like I love my husband and I don't want to separate from my husband, you know what I'm saying? But I want to have kids. I just feel like, you know, everything's like thrown up in the air of where we're really at or where we're really going. I mean, he's still at home, you know, we're still at home together. And, you know, we still live under the same roof, you know, and we live a civilized life together, you know, like I still cook for him like he's my husband, you know, like, so I mean, you know, we'll see what happens, because I've already started making plans for my life and the things that I want to do for my life. Like I wanted to buy a house, but you know, because everything's so up in the air, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just buy a condo. You know, thinking about having kids at this point is not even an option or even a thought. And you know, for me, I want to travel, you know. You know, the whole thing is that what I hate is that a lot of the time, me and Deo have been going through this for so long, is that we separate and we get back together, and we separate and get back together, and there's no point in separating and getting married again, you know. But you know, sometimes, you know, between me and him, sometimes all it is that, you know, we separate and then there's a period of growth. And so, you know, maybe, you know, like, cause last time when we separated, he was still living at home with his mom, and I was living in Florida by myself, had a car, had all my stuff together. Then when I came back and he had got a place, sorry, I have to switch lanes. He had got a place, yeah, he had got his own place or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, he's making more changes in his life, you know, for, you know, growing up, which, you know, I commended, because, you know, like, before it was like, when we were younger, it was like, oh yeah, let's have a baby. And I was like, well, you still live with your mom, like, what are we gonna do, bring the baby to your mom's house? Like, that's not happening. Like, I'm not allowing to happen. Then before he got a car, it was like, oh yeah, I was like, you know, you don't have a car, you don't have a car, what are you gonna do, ride our baby on the bike and have a car seat on the bike? So we'll just see what happens, you know. You know, I love change, I love growth, you know, and you know, even with my life in the places that I may need growth in, you know, with my whole traveling, and you know, maybe I'll find some interchanges in which I need to have for myself. So we'll just see what happens from there. But for the time being, like, honestly, I don't believe in divorce. And you know, like, I was reading the Bible this morning, and there was this place in the Bible where it was just talking about, I had like these notes or whatever, and it was talking about, it's like the story of the porcupine, and the closer the porcupines got to each other, it kind of got painful, but they needed to keep warm because it was cold. And it was just basically saying, like, sometimes in life, like, when you're trying to become one with someone, like, you kind of get more transparent and your flaws show greatly, you know, versus, you know, when you're first having a relationship, like especially when you live with someone, like, your flaws show. They show, you know, they show, like, it's just like, oh my God, like, I didn't know they did that, or I didn't know they did this, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, well, I mean, me and Deo lived with each other when we were younger, because he used to stay live at my grandma's house with us, but still, you know, like, we're still living with each other constantly, and we're still seeing flaws and you know, fallouts and stuff like that. Like, everybody has flaws, everybody has, you know what I'm saying, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has struggles and problems. Today is my lucky day because I never have change for the meters, and I always forget that Cambridge has old school meters. So they piss me off because they don't take credit card. But today I bought breakfast at my job and I had cash on me. So I have change for once in my life. So, alright. Should be good. Look at that. I got a free TV, you guys, for helping someone set up their new TV. The guy was so kind, and he really enjoyed, he gave me $20 just for helping him and the free TV. And it was so nice because, like, it was nice because he was just like asking me if I could help him with like the phone and all the electronics, and so it was nice. Oh, my grandma called me. I gotta call her back. Oh gosh. Oh no, she called me. When? Oh, she called me earlier. I called her back, I thought. Oh, At 1:14. Oh, I gotta call her back. Sorry, Nana. I'm calling her. She probably won't answer.
Hi.
Hi, Nana.
How are you?
Good.
I looked and saw that you had called. I'm saying, that girl. Oh, I'm wondering, what is her problem?
Oh, goodness. Nothing. I just called you.
Then I looked and you had called, and then I tried to call you. What's up?
Nothing. I just helped an old man set up his TV.
Yeah.
And in the process of setting up his TV, he gave me his old free flat screen.
Shut up.
So I set up a new flat screen for him, and he gave me his old flat screen. And then he offered me some more jobs. He was like, well, to like help him clean out, his computer and stuff, you know.
His refrigerator?
His computer.
Oh, okay.
And to help him with his cell phone and stuff. He was an older man.
Yes, that's good, guys.
But he was so happy. He was just like, well, you know, God bless you and your family. And, you know, because I was all sweet to him. He's like, well, how much would you charge me? And I was like, well, you know, I only work 14 minutes down the street. So I was like, you know, I just told him like $20 each time, which is really cheap. But, you know, he's an older man, and, you know, it doesn't take much to be nice. And I would have done it for free, but, you know,
yeah.
You know, but he was.
That's gas money.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. So. So now I am.
Had a good day?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.